What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to our little Interloper tutorial. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue to work our way. I know I'm working on it. Your tongue feels like sandpaper. Well, stop feeling it then, man. People have been bringing it up all the time while you're sitting around with your fingers in your mouth. I mean, it's a little bit odd, don't you think? You should probably stop. But there you go. I'll give him some water so that he feels better. Welcome back to Interloper. My name is Splattercat. Really happy to have you here today. As I recall, we're at one of the houses along the coast in Coastal Highway. I probably should be drying my furs and things like that right now. Let me take a look at my stocks and see what we got going on, because so far this playthrough is going well. We're working our way over to Mystery Lake. That's a very important part of my personal survival strategy. I recommend it. I think Mystery Lake is the best place to survive. Obviously, that's entirely subjective. That's not really an objective thing. I've seen people survive on any map. I've seen them go to Desolation Point as their final map that they never leave. It's just kind of the way that it goes. Fresh gut. Hold up. Why is there fresh gut over there? Why was there fresh gut on the ground? That's so weird. I don't understand why there was fresh gut, but I guess there was fresh gut. Oh, it's kind of cold out here right now. It's a little bit chilly outside right now. Wasn't really expecting that. Who would have known that when it snows, it would be cold? That's going to be a problem we're going to have to deal with over the long term. Did the bunnies come back? Bunnies, art thou here? I promise thee, I mean no harm, little bunnies. Foggy weather is a little tiny bit risky on the lake because you never know where the wolves are going to be. We got like a small bit of visibility. It's actually not that bad. Like, I know it looks bad, okay? It probably looks bad right now, but it's actually not that bad. It could be a lot worse. I've had worse fog in this game. Oh, wow. Never ceases to amaze me, like, the weird lighting effects in this game. I like it. How you can see, like, the strange outline of, like, a single tree on top of that hill right there. It's a little creepy, right? It's a little bit freaky. It's not just me. Man, we've got so much condition right now, and our tummy is so full of food. Did I just say tummy? What's happening to me as a man? That was completely and totally unintentional, too. It kind of just happened on its own. Strange. I should probably look at... Ooh, a hook? Ooh, yeah, let me have that. That's probably something I should look into, like why I've started using tummy as part of my vernacular. I don't have kids, so that one's up. Oh, my God, there was so much food in there. That one's off the list. There's a wolf over there. I have an Akita in real life, an American Akita, which is basically a wolf. That's basically what it is. Oh, there's many wolves. I'm gonna go this way then. It seems that the doggos are out right now, and they're doing doggo things on the lake. And honestly, like, every now and again, I'm in the mood to do doggo things. But as of right now, doggo things feel inherently risky, and I don't think that that's something that we should probably, like, bang our heads against. I know you're cold. We haven't found, like, any clothing on this playthrough. It's actually been a problem. I haven't brought it up, really, but by this point, I usually like to have much better clothing than we have right now. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten lucky like that, so hopefully along the way we'll find ourselves, like, a Mackinac jacket or something like that. Because if we don't, oh, you know, the weather system just changed on us. It's pretty rare that I actively see the weather change. Usually I, like, go inside and I start fiddling with something. Then when I come back out, it's completely different weather. This time around, the opposite. We got firewood right there. That's good because we're going to need firewood. We're going to need firewood very, very badly. I could use some more fuel, too. I want to make a torch so that I don't have to light my fires the hard way anymore. We have so many matches, though, that I'm not really prioritizing. Oh, that's water right there. Yeah, let's not fall into that. That would be a survival mistake. There is a way, though, like if you fall into ice, there's a way you can rescue yourself if you fall through ice. It's not as hard as it sounds. You just gotta, so your body goes into a shock reflex when you do it, and you just gotta stay calm and ride out the shock reflex, and if you can do that, you'll be alright. And then you kick with your legs until you're horizontal in the water, and then you slowly drag yourself out on the thickest piece of ice. Not really like pulling, but almost like a shimmying. Almost like a shimmying. But yeah, if you fall through ice, that's no bueno. That's pretty bad. I mean, that's one of the more worser things that can happen when you're out in the middle of the wasteland. So really my goal right now, if you're wondering what my long-term goal is, my long-term goal is basically just to loot the hell out of this place and leave. We have options right now. Not a ton of options, but we do have options. What is this over here? Not the stick, but there's like crows over here. Is there a dead guy over here? Is it a dead guy or is it a dead deer? If it's a dead deer, we may be able to wrangle some dinner out of this situation. Yeah, let's go look and see if we got a dead deer over here. If we've got ourselves a fallen animal, we should be able to actually, like, pick the skin off of it. That'll also give us access to deer hide. Having a hacksaw is kind of a big deal at this point, too. Where are the crows at? They're over here? Oh, there he is. I see him. Okay. I need the feathers, too. When we make arrows, those feathers are going to be used for fletching. The game doesn't let you, like, 100%, like, realistically fletch arrows. Like, you have to use feathers. In real life, you could actually use paper, little bits of thin plastic. Really, whatever you have that you can make a fin out of, you can do that with in real life. You don't actually necessarily need... wonder if I can get this guy. I'm kind of hungry right now. Bunny... Oh, over his head. Over his head, little high. I don't like throwing on an incline like this. I would prefer to always be uphill from them, if I can. Can't see through the grass. Hold on. Where's he going to go? I know, pal. I know. Oh, he's in a good spot right now. Hold on. Bunny. Hey, bunny. Listen. Let's talk. Let's talk, Bunny. Let's talk. We have ourselves a situation right now, Bunny. And I think that we can come to some kind of agreement. Like, you give up your body and your little bunny soul. I'll eat you. Stop throwing the stone and pick up the stone. Thank you. Where'd he go? Dude, these are like some extra strength stealth bunnies over here. Oh, that one's on the ice, though. Oh, that's a wolf. Never mind. That's considerably larger than Unt Bunny. Like, I'm out here trying to get my Hassenpfeffer, but they're not making it easy. We got, like, all kinds of wolves and everything else around here. Let's go and whack him real fast. One more bunny assassination added to the pile. My sins are growing. Krampus is going to be very, very unhappy with me. If this was Don't Starve, but it's not, so we don't really have to worry about that. Let's go inside, and we will dissect this bunny real fast in order to get its parts. The bunny, whoa, I love the bunny. Ooh, he's a little fatty bunny. All right, fatty bunny. All right, bud. Cool. We got ourselves another bunny. Another one. Oh, good. I've gotten better at carcass harvesting, too. That means it'll go a little bit faster. Not like crazy faster, but actually some of the skill ups, they do help long-term in your playthroughs. The most important one that I can think of is probably cooking for Interloper. If you have cooking leveled up, you get 10% more calories every single time you cook something. And if you can get up to level 5 or 6, you get like basically 60% more calories off of everything that you cook. It's a big deal. It'll stretch out food a lot further than you could normally stretch it. Okay. Some last resort sardines right there. I'm not a big sardine guy. Like, they're not like awful. Like, I feel like a lot of people are either left or right on sardines. They either think that they're the best thing ever, or they think that they're just absolutely awful. I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I'm one of those rare people that's in the middle on sardines. Like, I don't like seek them out, but if sardines are around, like maybe I'll have like 1 or 2. Like, it's a salty kind of flavor that sometimes you crave and sometimes you just can't stand. You're like, nah, I think I'm okay. I was hoping we find a ski park or something in one of these houses, but unfortunately, ski parkas have not been forthcoming. We have enough water to last presumably about 3 days, so I shouldn't need to harvest too much more water. However, if I find myself a turlet, you know me, I'm gonna. I can't help it. I'm a prepper like that. I need to have extra stocks, otherwise I don't feel safe. Medicine cabinet, you got anything for me? Antibiotics maybe? No. Well, fine then. Why can't people just like have syphilis and then die in the apocalypse so that I can get their penicillin? Why is that a thing that just does not seem to exist for me? So we've got all the freshly harvested gut. It's got to air dry for 6 days. Carrying it around with me, it's kind of weighty. I also have a lot of cloth right now. Can I do any repairs or anything? Like, how bad is my clothing messed up? It's pretty messed up right now. I don't want to get cabin fever, but I do think that repairing is probably a good idea. So there we go. I've repaired my undies. You also have socks. These need to be fixed as well. Let's go ahead and patch those on up. Thank you, socks. good to have. Do I have another pair? Oh my god, I have another pair of socks. Oh my god, I have another pair of socks and I forgot to put them on. That's like 0.1 degrees of resistance that I could have had that I now don't have. Alright, so there we go. Our mending skill is going to go up from this too. Those are mostly mended. Those are mostly mended. The toque is actually pretty busted up. And we want that to be at 100% because the toque will give us a ridiculous amount of heat retention. So that one repair right there just got us plus 0.5 C. Not bad. I'm also going to fix the hat real quick. Come on. Fixed her hat. Better. Better. So it's at 99% right now. That's another 0.5 that we didn't have before. So yeah, it's a good thing that we hung out for a minute and decided to repair our stuff. However, let's ride back on outside and see what's going on. I'm sure there's more bunny slaughter to be had. That was a creepy noise. I don't like that noise at all. I know. I'm a bit of a sloppy sucker when it comes to hoarding. Hopefully the wolves went away. I can bring the wolf out if you want to get it. Show you with it. I don't see any more bunnies. There was another one around somewhere, but with the wind all whipped up, I can't hear them walking around. Like, we really should check the fishing huts. The fishing huts tend to have really, really good loot in them. Like, to the point that I prioritize them. Some people do not. I prioritize fishing huts because I think that they're pretty solid. Our character's getting tired right now, so we'll probably camp out in those little huts right there. We do have a lot of stuff back at base. But I'm sort of debating if I want to go back and get it or not. I think I should be able to get a lot more coal from the mine that we're about to go into in order to get to Mystery Lake. We should be able to grab the coal that we need from right there. We're going to need like 15, 20 coal if we want to make that work when we go out to the muskeg. And then once we go out to the muskeg, we're going to make a bow, we're going to make a knife, and we're going to make a hatchet. If everything goes as planned. And we still don't have the saplings to make the bow that we require in order to start surviving and hunting and shooting deer and stuff like that. I actually tend to not play that much more once I get the bow. Like, once I get the bow, I feel like Interloper is no longer a challenge, because at that point, you're basically just killing one thing every day, subsisting off of that, and just letting the shot clock run out, kind of looting the map freely. It's kind of like once you have the gun and like 50 bullets in Stalker mode, it's just like the challenge falls out the bottom, you know what I mean? The challenge just straight out the bottom. Let's grab... Oh my god, I can't wait to eat that rabbit tonight. I'm getting excited for my character right now. That rabbit is going to be ridiculously delicious. But yeah, I think they nerfed Interloper. It feels like they nerfed it. I've never had this much loot in my entire life in Interloper. I've played a lot of Long Dark, and I would say probably 80% of that time played is on Interloper. Because, like, every now and again, I'm really in the mood to shoot a gun. Sometimes I'll play Stalker. But usually I play Interloper because I like the constant threat of death being around every corner. And I just kind of like how roguelike-ish it is. Ooh, another toque. Yeah, buddy. I'll take that. Thank you, game. Appreciate that. Throw that on into the backpack for surely. Okay, so this area, we're looking reasonably safe right now. And you know what I just realized? Windows reinstalled all my audio devices. So the first half of this episode is going to have no sound. Sorry about that, everybody. I'll try to find the Long Dark soundtrack and like put it on in the background at least so there's some kind of noise. But you have sound now. You have sound now. At least it's fixed. So when Windows updates, it corrupts all my audio drivers every single time, and then I have to reinstall them. And after I reinstall them, I have to go through all my software and reassign the audio devices all over again. And I forget to do it sometimes. I forget because it happens like on a weekend or something like that, and I'm like, oh well, I'll do it later. It's all good. That's exactly what happened this time. It happened on a weekend. Still no more clothing, huh? I kind of wish this was one of those singing fish right here where you turn around and go, don't worry, be happy. I'm pretty sure that's on the grandpa, like the things every grandpa has wish list. Like, I don't think I've ever met a grandpa that didn't have a singing fish on their wall in their garage. Like, they all have it. I don't know where they get it from, but every single one of them has a singing fish from the 90s in their garage. Every single one. And they still think it's hilarious. Like, 20 years later, they still think it's the most hilarious thing on earth. Who knew that a singing fish on the wall could be so funny? I don't see anything else inside of here. Underneath these bookcases, sometimes there's beef jerky or exactly tomato soup right there. Like, you just gotta look. And see, there's a snacky bar right there, too. Like, you just gotta look every now and again. But yeah, I think they nerfed Interloper. That's the big conversation for me in this playthrough, is that Interloper actually now is a lot easier than it used to be. There's food everywhere. It's just everywhere. Like, I feel like the temperature isn't quite as bad. Some tools right there. I don't know if I need those. I already have a red toolkit. I don't know if I need more tools. Like, they weigh a pound, or I guess a kilo, so we're going to have to carry them around with us if we pick them up. And we're already overburdened. So, like, I don't know if I want to add that to my repertoire. I really wish this toque was fully repaired, but I guess I can spend some time and do it. There you go. All better. So that's another degree right there. We're up to 11 Celsius right now. Plus 11. That's good. It won't save us from a blizzard, but it will keep us warm when the weather is otherwise kind of just calm. I think we should make a fire. Where's a good spot to do this? So the wind is running that way. I don't know if it'll let me do it right here because this is like a prefab. Yeah, I think on the prefabricated areas, it won't let you make a fire. So we're going to have to get on that. It's not really any good windbreaks around here. That's not a windbreak. Damn. Maybe behind this house over here. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe behind this house over here. Maybe that'll work for us. Let's see if we can chug on over this way. Climbing rope. That's like 5 kilograms that I just don't want to carry around with me right now. That looks about right. Come on. Just want to eat my dinner. Do I need accelerant? Oh, I don't know how lazy I'm feeling right now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty lazy. Let's just do it. I'm feeling pretty lazy. I had to appraise, alright? I had to think about it for a second and be like, how lazy am I at the moment? And the answer was pretty lazy. I'm actually going to knock off some of that food right there. I'm sorry, some of that wood right there because I don't want to carry it around with me. And I need to drop the meats. So that'll be a nice little piece of our dinner right there. Got 11 minutes till that's done, so we'll grab you. 26 minutes till you're done. Got you. Okay. We'll rest in just a minute. I just sort of wanted to spend a little bit more time outside. Maybe some sleepy time tea. That might be an option. Yeah. Let's cook some sleepy time tea. I'll probably actually cook off all the portions of this. Just so I have it in my inventory for later. It's also free cooking skill level ups, in case you didn't know. You should always make all of the coffee and all of the tea you have on you. If you have the opportunity to do it, it'll give you a bunch of cooking level ups, and those are kind of useful. It'll make your inventory a lot more cluttered, and it'll make you a lot more weighed down. So that's the trade-off. But if you can get up to like level 3 or level 4 cooking, that's a good place to be. That's kind of where you want to be at. I'm probably cooking up all my water right now, aren't I? How much water do I have left? How much woulda? Oh, that only used up a couple of liters. We're good. I'm going to eat that food right there before we go to bed. We actually got a lot of calories out of that rabbit. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm also going to eat these sardines real quick. Perfecto. Let me have my cook pot. And we actually managed to put a couple hours in outside. That's good. Like, I just don't want to get cabin fever by being inside too much. Cabin fever at this point in the game, at this juncture, would be a very, very risky place for us to be. And I just don't want to deal with it right now before I have a bedroll. Alright, so we are going to drink some water. Is any of the Sleepy Time tea cold? Sleepy Time tea's not really warmed up, but that's okay. We'll take that right now for the buff as well so that we heal up nice and plenty over the course of the night. Drink the remainder of the water. We've got more than enough going on for us. Let's go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. We'll put in another day. I'm actually thinking about just going straight for Mystery Lake and not even messing around. Like, I'm thinking we're just going to go for it. Like, I could stay here and continue looting or whatever, but I think I would much rather be... Is there an Aurora? Kind of felt like there was going to be an Aurora, but I guess not. Let's go ahead and we'll finish off the water over here. We still have about a day and a half supply of water left, so we should be all right. Sleep for a few more hours. See if the weather clears up on us. Because it does sound a little gnarly out there. I'll probably... I know I should be drying these. I know I should be drying these, but I'm just not doing it right now. I'm going to drop all of that because we're not going to need it for a little while. We already have bandages, and I'm just trying to get weight off my back right now so that we can move quickly once time is of the essence. You should always keep cups of coffee on you. They're basically like, you know how we had that emergency stim? Cups of coffee are basically like emergency stims. They don't heal you or anything like that, but they do give you a grip of energy back the second that you drink them. And honestly, I think one of the reasons why emergency stims are not that good is because coffee is so good. Coffee gives you a bunch of energy back. And so, like, most people that I know, they usually keep 4 or 5 coffees on them just in case they get caught out somewhere that they don't want to be with low energy on accident, like after a bear attack or something like that. You just down the coffees and you'd be good to go. With bear attacks, you don't really need to worry about those. Bears only take you down to like 10% health, and they only kill you if you're already below that. So don't worry too much about bears. Like, yeah, they one-shot you down to like 10% health. But, that being considered, I think the weather seems a little bit better right now. Let's have a look. Is the weather better? Still pretty cold out here. We're going to make it work for us, though. I think I'm just going to make it go for Mystery Lake. And then once we get to Mystery Lake, that's going to be the place where we're going to put in all kinds of hours in this playthrough. Mystery Lake is going to be a big... Oh, there's a wolf over there. Hold on, I'm going to cut back this way. I'm not trying to get bit by a wolf right now. Do we have the forging hammer? I'll have to check once we make it to safety. Can't recall if I have the forging hammer or not. I think that I do. Didn't we pick it up when we were in Pleasant Valley? I think we did. Did we? Maybe that was another playthrough. I play a lot of Long Dark, and so like sometimes it all runs together for me. Sometimes it all runs together. I'll look in my backpack in just a minute once we get done here. Sounds like the weather's about to give us some trouble. That'll be fun. Excited about that. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So we're looking for a thing that's back here, basically. There's like a little kind of cutback. And once we get to the cutback, it'll take us up the hill. Now, we do want to be careful out here. There are a lot of wolves and things in this area that are not necessarily so happy to meet us. But I'm looking for landmarks right now, and there's the landmark that I was looking for. We're all right. Found it. Hopefully this is not too steep. If this is too steep... Oh, it is. It's too steep. And we can't, like, 3-point climb in this game, so... Maybe over to here. And then I think the slope is going to even out right here. There we go. Now we'll be all right. We're going to swing this around to the left the second we get up over the hill. And there's our way out of here. There's our way on out. I mean, there's a lot of roads on this map. Just keep an eye out for them. You'll kind of get used to, like, where things are on the map and what directions you have to go in order to get yourself set up. Just don't, like, freak out. A lot of people freak out in this game when things start to go wrong, and that's what ends up ending a playthrough, is that you're like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That's very much real life, too. you start freaking out, panicking in real life, death is probably not too far behind in a survival situation. You want to avoid that. Keep your wits. Alright, so we've got ourselves all hypothermic in the dermic right now. Don't think I can cut across right there. All there really is the slow ascent to the top of the hill. But my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me. This is The Long Dark. Sorry about the technical issues at the beginning of this one. Windows reinstalled all my audio drivers on, like, Saturday, and I totally forgot about it until, like, Monday when I started recording again. Well, that's the joy of this thing we call Mondays. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on by. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, they have redone the story mode. The story mode, I feel, is a very, very good primer, kind of training mode for the game to teach you how to play in Sandbox, and I do recommend checking it out. The storyline was pretty good, if not grindy, the last time I played it. I haven't had a chance to play the Redux yet, but I've been thinking about doing it, so we may do that up on stream at twitch.tv/SplatterCatGaming or something in the future. All right? Hi, everybody. Take care, and it's been a blast. I'll see you later.